I'll never look at another book the same because I always have these students in the back of my mind now. And are they able to access? And it always comes back to that equity piece. They should have the same opportunity as any other student. They are capable, they are competent.
But Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic, do it again." So the dragon jumped up, flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk. So he laid down and went straight to sleep. Robert Munch, he was a writer. He wrote books for kids that Mom used to read when I was little before bed.
For all children, books can be magical adventures. But for those with print disabilities, accessible reading formats are needed to open up this magical world. They need accessible books. Today, there are numerous Canadian authors published in accessible formats for children with disabilities. Accessible books make reading easier for everyone. They can help boost self-esteem and encourage all readers to pursue their interests and passions.
Some of our students are using large print, some of our students are using magnification, some of our students use different forms of Braille, many of our students are using audio versions, or they're using their computers as well to access materials.
There are several different types of accessible books that can be particularly helpful for children with disabilities. Braille books are essential for children who are blind, or those who are visually impaired, allowing them to read by touch. Large print books or e-books with adjustable font sizes are perfect for children with low vision. They feature text that is printed in a larger font size, making it easier to read. Interactive e-books can be engaging and helpful for children with various disabilities. They can have features like text-to-speech, highlighting of the text being read, and interactive elements that allow users to touch and manipulate the story. Audiobooks have become very popular with all readers, and so many books are now being published this way.
I do think that is a game changer for our students. I do see more students interacting with audio at higher levels of books. You know, sometimes students maybe are new to Braille or that sort of thing, or they're having a great deal of difficulty with their vision maybe at that point. So they can't really access the print or the Braille versions well, but the audio helps to kind of level that field for them.
I feel like books are like an escape to another reality, and more so audiobooks, because you can just close your eyes and listen, and it's easier to imagine yourself in this fictional world, and I find it very relaxing and fun.
I like audiobooks because they help me understand the book better, and I find reading text in my head pretty difficult and challenging, and hearing the words out loud helps me comprehend the book better.
Audiobooks and improvements in computer and e-book technologies have changed the landscape for kids who need accessible formats. Now students can make use of multiple formats to help increase their access and comprehension.
I use Braille and also large print. I learned Braille when I was in second grade, and I don't use it as much anymore, but I still know how to read it. Now I mainly use my computer, so like large text on my computer, and I also have a lot of zooming technology.
When we have those digital formats, we can do a lot. We can take that digital format and we can use accessibility features that are built into our computers, our laptops, right within the websites themselves. They have specialized vision software that enables them to enlarge font size much greater than what we can do in hard copy, and with great clarity. And we can customize the color, the contrast, the type of font, the spacing between the letters, etc.
Providing accessible book formats for children who are neurodivergent can require specialized strategies.
I think about students who might have an autism spectrum diagnosis. I think of students who might have difficulties attending to books. So for those students, again, coming back to a format that reduces whatever the barrier is for that student.
There's a lot of other pieces, I think, to accessibility as well, including making a book multisensory so that students who may struggle to keep their focus or who may require a lot more sensory input can actually benefit from the materials. So if a student can't, hold a book or can't turn a page, there's a number of different things we can do, from really low tech to really high tech. It's just a little piece of sponge glued onto a paper clip, and it just separates the pages enough that if somebody doesn't have that really fine motor ability to turn a page, that it makes it a lot easier for them. This is very simple, it's just called a single message switch. Same idea, it's recordable. Brown bear, what do you see? Brown bear, what do you see? So then I could record the next line as well, so that they could basically be rereading the entire book.
The wide range of abilities that the students in this school have can provide a challenge for a librarian to find ways to provide access for everybody.
Michael Nyby runs a school library designed for students who are visually impaired.
We have kids that are low vision, we have kids with no vision at all. We need a wide variety of formats to suit the individual needs of all of the kids here. I've just put in my first order for the library. Got a bunch of Canadian authors on there because there's some really, really great Canadian teen and young adult literature that's coming out these days. Some really fantastic picture books and kids literature coming from Canadian authors as well, especially Indigenous authors. So I just ordered The Marrow Thieves. That book is incredible, and I'm looking forward to getting my book club reading that one next.
I am going to be reading a passage from a book called The Marrow Thieves. Francis, you're going to have to listen to me really carefully. What? I knew it was bad. He never called me Francis. No one but Mom ever did.
I think when we provide our students with Canadian authors and books, it's allowing them to see themselves. We live in a very diverse country, and we need to make sure that our students are feeling represented in the books that they are reading and that they're accessing.
Literacy is the most important life skill, because if they have that knowledge of 26 letters and how to manipulate those letters to make words, then that opens up a whole new world for them.